Good morning. Back out on the property. In the last videos, I talked to you about how I had to go from a 10-inch concrete sleeve to a 12-inch. The reason why I had to do that is because Lowe's no longer carried the 10-inch sleeve. So I had to rearrange and make some changes. You know, that's a lot more expense too, with concrete, more time. Well, I went to my local Lowe's, not the one where the property is, but my local one where I live, and I'm looking up on their shelves, and I see 21 10-inch sleeves just sitting there. So I talked to them, and they said, well, Lowe's can sometimes use different suppliers, and the supplier that the Lowe's here close to the property doesn't go through their supplier. So they were cool about it. They're packing it up, and they're actually shipping 10 of them over to where the property is, which is really nice. It doesn't change the dimension at all, but I did have the expense of purchasing a 12-inch drill bit for the auger. But now I'm going back to the 10-inch, of course, so this should make it a little easier. Chiggers. Didn't know what they were until I got out here on the property. And let me tell you, they are mean. They tore me up. So I'm not one to use chemicals. However, that was rough. So I am going to use some protection this time. When I get home, I'm going to immediately wash my clothes and my shoes. But that was a bitch. Yeah. It's going to be another hot day today. And once again, forgot my hat. That's all right. I'm going to have to remove the tarp, but I'm not going to move the entire thing. The tarp caught a lot of rainwater, and I don't want to kind of lose that, only because this here, as long as you can keep it wet, it can really keep you cool. It lowers the temperature roughly about 30 degrees, and I don't like to use my nice clean water, my drinking water, for that. So we're going to get to work. All right, well, the last time we were here, I dug out 5 holes and approximately 28, 29 inches deep. I got myself a hole digger. I couldn't get my arm down there to dig it out anymore, and even my extension on my auger wasn't working. I mean, it just didn't have the reach. So I got to invest. Well, the last time I was here, I measured this out to make sure that the holes are evenly distributed across the way. However, I can tell right off the bat that they have been moved, probably from the wind, and I think I'm actually even missing one here, one of my markers. So I'm going to have to remark all that to make sure that it's even with the other holes that I dug. Okay, everything looks pretty good. All right, if you remember, like I mentioned, I had a 12-inch drill post, and now I have a nice 10-inch, which is going to make my job a little easier because it's not nearly as heavy. So I'm not going to put the extension on right now. I'm just going to get this in place and get my hole started. We got to get it warmed up for a few minutes before we use it.